Market day in a small rural town in southwestern Eritrea. Many refer to this vast region as Eritrea's breadbasket. But now poor rains and sharp rises in global food prices are taking a bite out of food supplies here too.
In extremely good year, the harvest will be providing about 60% of the food requirements, because the agriculture that is traditionally practiced is rain-fed.
When global food prices were cheaper, Eritrea imported the balance of what it needed. Now it can't afford to.
It does not have access to large pots of foreign exchange. Thus has to develop its own capacity for attaining a certain level of food security.
But developing the agricultural sector here isn't easy. Most crops are rain-fed, and harvests can be as difficult to predict as the weather. Then there's the absence of farmers. Eritrea's 30-year war of independence and continued border conflict with Ethiopia have pulled many farmers from the land.
There is about 10% of the economically active that are mobilized, that are serving in the army. And this is a heavy burden, because these are 10% that is not there producing extra food, that is not there plowing the field.
A new government irrigation scheme financed by the UN's International Fund for Agricultural Development offers some hope. During the rainy season, these newly built irrigation canals capture water spilling down from nearby mountains, turning 1,000 hectares of arid land into fertile fields. The potential is enormous. Sorghum and millet yields alone are expected to quadruple. The challenge is to find enough farmers to do the work. Howa Hajj, a divorced mother of 4, would like to farm, but centuries-old traditions can make it hard for women to earn a living here.
People here believe a woman should not go out and leave small children behind. But I have to support my family, which is why I go to the market every Tuesday to sell tea. Even so, my neighbors gossip.
4 in 10 families here are headed by women like Howa, and their priority is to feed their children. If the government is to have any hope of increasing food self-sufficiency, it will have to help women tackle cultural obstacles first. The IFAD-supported scheme, for example, will offer an irrigated plot to as many as 400 women in the region. Howa's got herself on the list. She says a hectare would provide enough food for her family. There'd even be some left over to sell in the local market.
It won't be easy. I would have 2 workloads, the house and the land. I can't be like a man who has a wife to take care of him.
The next day, Howa goes to see the land that could be hers. Not being a man, she's faced with another cultural obstacle. Women aren't allowed to plow land here. The man from the government offers a solution. For the first year at least, the government will plow the land for her.
If I get land, I'm prepared to farm it. I'm ready to do whatever it takes for my children.
It's poverty that's making Howa so determined. And increasingly, it's poverty that's driving the desire for change here, which will ultimately help everyone put more food on the table.